Hello, Ben Pack.
Hello, Annie Carabella.
Here we are in the Paper Mario, the Origami King. Paper Mario, the Origami. I'm going to save before we even just start. It's a me.
You have 13,000 coins. Holy cow, Vinny. That's so many coins.
The most coins I've ever had in a Mario game is happening right here. This is another installment. We're here on the Switch. $60, the Origami King. I really like this game so far.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm a couple of hours in. There's a pretty long lead up. The setup is XYZ. The kingdom's been taken over by a new villain that folds paper in interesting ways, a la Origami.
That's right.
And very much every other Mario franchise, or at least I feel like the recent past. It's a brother-sister duo where the sister is the person helping you out. This has happened before, right? And the brother is the villain.
I feel like it has. Yeah.
I feel like it has.
Hit X and she'll come out.
Yeah, that's Olivia. This game's got a real good vibe to it, or at least I am really enjoying the vibe. So that's Olivia, and Bobby is a companion I have that I need to go talk to, actually, and he is a Bob-omb. His name's not really Bobby, but that's
his name is Bob-omb.
Bob-omb.
He has amnesia.
He does. He's got amnesia. I think... I hate to say this because it's not going to play. As soon as I say this, it's going to be bad. But I think the humor in this game is good.
It's funny.
And now it's going to be the worst jokes possible. But I'll kind of try and get to some of the mechanics here. Going back to the story, the brother of Olivia has taken over or changed some of the characters and minions and friends into origami.
This game does one of the newer Mario things where kind of everyone's friends. Like you meet a bunch of Goombas early on and Koopa Troopas, and they're all like, "Oh, hey Mario, what's up?" And everyone's peaceful. But then they get origamiized, and it's no good.
So there's Bobby. They kind of turn into zombies when they're in the origami form. And yeah, in the very beginning, I'll just say this is a very cute scene where you meet a Goomba, because of course you're invited to a party, the party goes wrong, and you meet a Goomba who's like, "Oh my gosh, Mario, you're like I want to meet you so badly, I can't wait till meet a Toad." And then later on you see him in zombie form, and the Goomba's like, "I never got to meet a Toad," and then you have to destroy them. There is one story thing that I am having trouble reconciling, and that is Olivia tells you that don't worry, they're origami, they can never be changed back, how sad. But Princess Peach is also origami, so I don't know where that's going to go.
Right. This is probably the last game she's going to be in.
Probably. All right, having buddies is pretty cool so far. I definitely recommend it. Bobby! What are you doing here? So Bobby is a new companion I just met, and he's going to help me out in a couple of battles.
You mentioned the writing in this being good, and I totally agree. And what I'm surprised by, I guess I'm not super surprised that the writing's good. Nintendo's, hit or miss or whatever, but I'm surprised by how much of it there is in there. This game, we'll get into it, but it's full of like little collectibles and people to find and stuff to see, and they all have little lines associated with them. And more often than not, I am chuckling politely at them.
Yeah. Yes, there's another line here I want to point out that was very good, but the water Vellumental, a lot of puns happening here. The water Vellumental is basically going to allow us to meet our objective, which is the castle is covered in 3 or 4 streamers of different colors. We need to release the streamers to get to Princess Peach's castle, and the water Vellumental will allow us to accomplish that goal. I've done 1 streamer so far. This is my second.
Yeah, I'm about at the same spot as you, and it seems like so there's kind of what seems like 5 major locales, and they all seem to follow a similar formula, which is you get to a temple, an elemental temple, you get some elemental power, and then that allows you to fight the final boss that is protecting the streamer, and then you move on to the next world.
These benches give you your health back, and so I'm gonna get all my health back. Once you get a little flavor. And then you also have this mechanic, which I haven't showed off yet, but I will probably show off soon if this previous experience is anything, which is throwing confetti. So you kind of rip-tailor your way through the world. You get a lot of confetti. You have a limited amount, and it's in that bag on the left underneath my HP. And I'll show off the battle system here with just one of these battles in the tall grass because let's just do that. I could sneak up on this guy and try and hammer him.
Nice.
Yeah, you get kind of a first hit here.
It's a bummer you only hit one of. I thought you would hit everyone for 5, but you only hit the first guy for 5.
All right, let's see if I can do this without blowing.
All right, you got this, Vinny.
All right, so
I'm gonna talk while you try and figure this out if you want.
Can I not pause it? Okay, yeah, I can.
cannot.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get here for a second so I can explain what I'm about to do because there's a timer ticking down.
Yes.
So you have rings. You can rotate the rings around, and you can also slide characters that are kind of in a straight line. I'll try and show that first so it makes sense. But basically what you're trying to do as of this point, there are 2 main patterns. One is get characters into a straight line, and one is get them grouped into 4 so that I can hit them with the hammer. If I can get them grouped into 4, I can hit them with the hammer. If I get them in a straight line, I can jump on their heads. If I don't get the grouping right before the timer runs out, I won't have enough turns to beat them all in one go, and then they will get a chance to attack. If I can get it right, I should be able to get through this unscathed. Let's see how it goes. I'd say at this stage of the game, 65% chance of getting it right. Here we go.
I was just about to say 60-40, yeah.
All right, here we go. Usually I flip it to this top-down view. I'm actually going to, for the sake of this thing, I'm going to give myself a couple more coins since I have so many. So you can hold the plus button to add more time and spend some coins.
I think one of the coolest things this game does is comes up with a lot of different uses for coins. You can use it here to give yourself more time. You see you have a toad audience in the background. You can press and hold a Y, and you'll throw coins to the toads, and they'll come and like help you do damage or toss you items and stuff. It's not just like buying items, which is really neat.
So you can see I've got 2 ring moves here, and I can already tell that this is going to be a bad one. So I've got to get them in a grouping of 4. Man, let's see.
I don't think it's
okay. And maybe this is a lineup one.
Yeah, I think it's a lineup one because they're both on shared lines, and so you're never going to rotate them.
But I need a lineup of 4, right? I can't get 2 lineups of 2, right?
No.
Yeah, so I got right. So this will not work, but that's not going to work. That's not going to work. So I only have 2 ring moves. I'm sorry. I apologize to people watching. Sometimes my brain just
this is exactly how the game goes. It truly is.
I can push Y and pay a toad to come in there to do something.
You can also hold Y to get more toads.
And to get more. Sometimes if you hold it, they just give you the answer. But you can see them cheering in the background. And we'll get to the toad bit in a bit. Toad bit in a bit. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm thinking there's some sliding we have to do here.
This one is tricky.
Oh, okay. I think I got it. No, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it in one move because I need to. I think it's okay. All right, Ben. If you have, why does this have to happen on the quick look? All right.
This is an honest experience I've had with this game lots of times, and most of the time I end up just kind of brute forcing my way through if I can't come up with a solution. Because the one thing I will say about the battles in this game is they are challenging, but not punishing.
All right.
You have tons of ways to heal. You have tons of ways to mitigate damage.
There we go, Ben.
There you go.
I did it. Sometimes, and it's like, oh right, duh. All right. So now the timer stopped, and so I did it. If I didn't do that. I would still only have 1 action. The game kind of knows how many turns it should take or how many sets there should be.
Right.
So if I didn't do that, I'd still only have 1 action. You can see the actions kind of glowing there in that exclamation block. So I would have only been able to attack once, and they would have had a chance to counterattack. But since I have now the chance to take everybody out in 1 shot, let's see if I could do it. So boots, I don't think are going to do enough damage on this flying Goomba, the Paragoomba, I think they're called. I don't think it's going to get enough damage, so I can use my shiny boots, which will give a little more. Also, since I lined them up on the first try, I get 1.5 times damage. You can see that kind of bubbling over my head there. So I do get a little damage boost. I think if I use my shiny boots, I'll get rid of them all in 1 hit. He's going to jump down the line, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to push A at the right moment to try and squeeze out a little more damage. So
it's got that long established Mario RPG system in there.
Here we go. Bang, bang, bang.
Nice.
That's 4 up, 4 down.
And he sticks the landing.
All right, so then you get bonuses based on how much damage you did, the clear bonus. It looks like I didn't get a solve the puzzle without adding coins bonus, which is fine. So let's get back in to my main goal here, which is to go visit this water elemental. There's a decent amount going on here, and I don't want to linger too long. Some of it's a lot of fun to explore on your own, but there is a kind of hub toad town. Oh boy. Okay, so these are paper mache, or I think they call them paper machos in this game. They're pretty easy to beat. Bobby has amnesia. Bobby doesn't know what's going on here. They're bad.
Yeah. Bobby, no.
Bobby, come on, Bobby. Like I said, they're kind of. I think these might even be robots. I'm not sure what the deal with the paper mache ones are.
Yeah, they're kind of just like living. What are the things in parades called?
Floats.
Floats. Yeah.
So
they're kind of just like they're empty. You whack them once in the butt, and then you can hit them.
Yeah, so you kind of knock the seal off. They get that little flag, and then you just kind of get them. They're usually not too bad. In groups, they could be a little more challenging, but one at a time, not so bad. Oh, get over here. Yep, come on. And then they give you a bunch of confetti. So I have not played this part, so I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go get Bobby or let Bobby swim. So I'm going to kind of move on until I can't move on anymore.
Well, you know, Vinny, one of the best parts about this game I like is the hint system, where at any time, if you were stuck, you just tap X and basically they will guide you to where you need to go. I've hit a couple points. I try to use it not too much. You know, I'm trying to solve it on my own, but there have been a couple times I've just kind of been stuck, and rather than like spend an hour running around in circles or going and Googling a guide, it's really nice that you can just hit a button and without punishment, it will tell you kind of what you need to do.
I agree. And my son is also playing this, and he has used that hint system. He's way past where I am. And there's some cool stuff up ahead, I will say, without spoiling it. Jumping off the bridge, save Bobby. That's what I did. Let's see. Bobby's neat. All right, let's try and find Bobby. So these are the holes you kind of cover up. There are like three main, let's call them collectibles in the game that you can achieve per area. One is papering over all the holes. One is finding all the toads. And as you find toads, they're kind of folded up. Hopefully we'll find one soon.
There's some in here.
And then the other one is collecting literally collectibles. Like it's like little trophies. So and they do a very good job of telling you how many are in each area, and I'll go to that now. So you can see I'm in this Chestnut Valley.
I never looked at this.
Oh yeah, it's great. You can see how many toads are rescued. Oh, I'm sorry, there are 4. The question mark blocks as well. So you can see how many holes you've repaired and the collectibles there. There's also a thing.
There are hidden question mark blocks too.
Yeah, you got to look out for those. There's also a thing it's worth going through at least once, in which I just happened to stumble across. In the Help Me Olivia, you'd think it'd just be tips, but these are actually really good, helpful hints in here. So it's worth going through all of these at least once, because it's well written, and there's some stuff that I think is explained in a little more detail that might be helpful in this little area. Like this is where
this game is full of this stuff.
It's where I found out that you can click in the right stick to get a top-down view in the battle, which is very helpful.
Not only that, there's like a battle center in the main town you can go to like practice your puzzle solving skills. It gives you like drills and stuff, which is really helpful. There's a boss battle simulator, so you can like kind of the boss battles in this game are really over the top and kind of complicated, but really fun and worth practicing.
So what I just got there was the collectible. It serves no purpose, I think, but to be collected.
No, there's a little museum that you can go visit, and they have them like on display. But yes, that is pretty much it.
Let's see who's coming down this way. And all the enemies kind of play a little differently. The game is, like I said, I think it's kind of funny. The game does a good job of being referential and kind of self-aware without being cloying. There's a point where you have to help some Koopas. Koopa Troopers, and one of them is like, what am I gonna do? Just slowly walk into him? I can't do this. There's another point where you fight an enemy and he's really mad at you and he's really snotty, and when you defeat him, he says, "You are better as a 2D platformer," and then fades away and dies. And I think
it really works in this game because the game itself is sort of a physical, like there's no fourth wall to be broken because it's like literally a diorama, right? It's playing with the idea of this is actually, Paper Mario is actually made out of paper, and it's a world.
That didn't
within
seem
a larger
fair.
world. Okay, I want to see if you solve this.
Solve the puzzle. Okay.
Faster than I did, because boy howdy did I spend like 20 minutes here.
Great, that'd be another perfect spot for this quick look. Here we go.
I'll help you out if you can.
Okay, well, come on now. Well, I solved it, Ben. Clearly just have to stay in these little things. All right, yeah.
Okay, you immediately got it.
Oh, great, okay. I use the hammer quite a bit.
Yeah, and you're rewarded for it. The one thing I love about this game is how dense the world is. You want to end up hitting every tree, any irregularity. You want to like tug on stuff. And look at that.
So that's
you just hit that tree.
There's a toad hidden in there. They unfold, and so when you get toads, they join you in the stands of your battles, kind of like almost like the mobile runner game where the toads are kind of cheering you on.
Yeah.
So they, and I think that also maybe was a Mario RPG thing too. But anyway, they're in the more you have, I think the better stuff you might get when you like the more coins you can spend and the more toads can help you. But you want to be, there was a little bell that went off when I was near here, and later on in the game, after a few hours, you get that bell which tells you there's a toad around. You also get a device, I'm just going to say this now because I saw my son get it and I just couldn't wait to get it. This sensor which helps you find toads also. So
it utilizes the HD rumble in a way that most other games don't.
It's super helpful. So if you're spending a lot of time looking for all the toads, you might want to wait to get some of those devices to help you kind of find them all. That's a heart. There are bigger and better hearts. I think silver hearts, which give you max HP up and make your damage a little stronger. And I don't know if you saw, but I was able to smash a Goomba with my hammer, and he was just done. I didn't have to fight. I didn't have to fight him because my power had gone up enough where there he is right down there. But Bobby, there's more to explore here, Bobby. But Bobby, I need to. Okay, Bobby, I'll get you first, and then we'll come back. Okay.
I will say on the toad sensor tick, this game really wants you to play handheld, undocked mode. There's motion controls.
What? No way. I
immediately turned it off. I agree with you that it's not the best way to play, but it's the way the game wants you to play, because like I said, the toad sensor has HD rumble. You can kind of feel it, like points you in the direction of where the toad is. If you're walking around in like the tall grass, you can kind of follow the rumble, but I just immediately turned it off because I use my Pro Controller and it works just fine.
Yeah, so I've been using a Pro Controller. I think the toad sensor also kind of blips in the it still rumbles.
It works just a little less effectively.
And also you can turn off the motion stuff, which I did also for there's a couple of things that use the motion controls. We'll probably see them use them a lot. There's a lot of dialogue, but most of it's pretty good. The other thing I was going to say was when you get powerful enough, you can smash enemies without having to fight them by jumping on them or hitting with your hammer.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading some of this for the first time. It's probably my only complaint so far about the game, because I actually really do like this game so far, is that sometimes the battles can feel monotonous when you're on lower level enemies and you're like, oh, okay, I just got to line them up. I got to get through this. But that being said, you can also just not fight enemies. I don't think there's much aside from getting confetti or forced battles that you are rewarded with for fighting enemies. Like I think you get
just coins, really.
Coins and confetti. If you're low on confetti, they'll spit out confetti when you beat them. But oh boy.
When it came out that this game didn't have XP, like that was a big sticking point for a lot of people. A lot of people were bummed out because, I'll say this. I think so I love those first two Paper Mario games quite a bit. The original one and Thousand Year Door. I think they're great games. If you are expecting another one of those and won't budge off of that, this game might not be for you. I think this game is like something truly unique. They worked with the battle system. They made some interesting stuff. There's no XP, like I said, but that's not a huge deal because the coins kind of act as a decent enough replacement for that, because there's lots of things you can interact with in the world that use coins.
And you will level up when you get those kind of bigger hearts. All right, here we go again, Ben. Time to show them what we got. We have 3 ring moves this time. Wow, it looks easy at first, doesn't it? Boy, they they line them up. I'm gonna guess we have to do something like, if we do that, all right. We gotta get 2 of these guys next to each other, so we gotta get 2. Oh boy, Ben, I feel like I'm stressed out already. Let's see, we're gonna move. What do I want to do here? If I move now, no. All right, just chime in anytime you want, Ben.
I think you might want to start by moving the left row, sliding. I think the trick is sliding one of these rows out
here?
maybe to the opposite side, and that way you can kind of rotate around a little. No,
I gotta get.
No,
I can get. Let's see. I can get those.
I brute forced my way through this one too.
Am I feeling this? No, I'm not feeling that. So I'm gonna be close here, but let's see. We can move these guys. If I move this here. Okay. How about this, Ben? Ready? What if I move this here?
Yeah.
And I move this here, and then
shit!
I move that there, right? I move that there, right? Right?
Shit!
Watch out, folks. Here we go. All right. That's a real angry Goomba. I think the angry ones mean that they're going to attack a little more. I'm not exactly sure.
Yes,
I'm sure
the ones with the red over their head, I think you want to eliminate first. Because they will do either more damage or attack first. Yeah, I don't know specifically why either.
There is a guard mechanic, but I'm just too good at this game for them to attack. Now, there is a guard mechanic where you just you push A, and you are able to take reduced damage. You're always going to take a little bit, but you can take some reduced damage.
It's fairly generous, too. The block period is...
Yeah, like you can kind of spam it if you're...
Yeah.
But you have to, or at least I have not been able to do any of the boss battles flawlessly. I don't know if it's even possible.
Oh, no.
All right, so we got those. I know there's a toad around here because my bell was going off. So let's see. Are you still in the tree? There he is. All right. They like stacking as well. I'm going to open this chest up. Get my collectible again. Those, I believe, are just for the museum. And that's my 100%. Pretty good about letting you know when you've cleared out an area, which I love.
Yep.
Let's gonna keep moving on here. Before this ends, I would like to... Oh, gosh. I'm just looking at my watch. Come on, Bobby. Oh, Bobby!
Oh, Bobby, no!
Bobby!
We just saved you.
Oh, don't fight me. Oh, man. Here, don't make me have to do this. Maybe I'll show off what happens if you don't get it. Let's see what happens. Okay, if you see those icons that in the top there that came in when I started the battle, I do have accessories that you can buy, which are pretty neat. Okay, this seems like an easy one. So I only have 2 moves this time. The ring moves change.
Slide it, yeah.
This, yes.
There you go.
So these are going to be hammers. The number of ring moves change depending on the puzzle, so it's not always the same. I can get these guys.
And then you see there, like, Vinny has normal hammer, normal boots, and then shiny items. Those will be kind of power-ups that you can buy at the shop, and they will break after a certain number of uses.
Seems like a pretty decent amount.
Yeah, totally. It's very generous. You can have 3 of them equipped at once in addition to your normal ones.
Yeah, and
then some of them will let you jump on... like the iron boots will let you jump on spinies.
Like these, I don't have the iron boots, but also I wouldn't want to use them because it's hammer time. But I'm going to use the shiny hammer because I forget how much health these guys have. I think they have enough to survive a regular hit. So let's see if I can time this right. I did. Excellent.
Nice.
Bam. And
good effects.
Yeah.
The game looks great.
It's very satisfying.
I love all the locales. But the confetti looks great when it explodes.
And I think it's fun. It's like a fun game to read and play through. The Mario stuff, the jokes, I think, play for the most part. They don't seem too corny, which, you know...
Or they seem corny in a fun way.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't take itself super seriously, which is nice. I'm kind of burned out on... I'm burned out on a couple of things. I'm burned out on super large overworld games that have a million side quests right now, just because there's so many of them that I need to play, and... This is very, there's, a lot of collectibles and stuff, but there's no like side quests or stuff like that. You just kind of progress And the tone is just like fun. It's joyous.
Okay.
It's
This jerk.
oh, hit that little black spot on the ground.
I know. Oh no, is that Toad gonna wait? That wasn't enough to smush him.
Smushed him a little, but this is a Galumba, not just a Goomba. Vinny.
Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see. What are we gonna do
Just
here?
line them up.
Exactly. All right. All right, Ben. Just line them up. So I'm thinking if we got him in the back row here. Okay. How many moves we got? 2 moves. Only 2 moves, Ben.
It's a very tactile battle system. Like it feels like you're actually like doing a puzzle, right? Sliding stuff around, which goes with the setting of the game. Which, it's a very physical game. Like it
certainly makes me feel like an idiot, though. All right. So these
slide the 2. It's a spin and a slide. The 2 that are far back forward.
Okay, these 2 forward like this, you think?
Yeah, and then no. Okay. To line up with the hammer, to hammer the ones next to
and
it,
then get
and then
that
slide
guy.
the back.
You got it. It's one of those things where like sometimes I just don't see it. And they have a practice thing you can do, which I did, and I was like, I got it. I finally nailed it. And then like my next battle was like, spend 1,400 coins.
Did you clear all 10 of the first practice round?
I did.
Because I got to like number 7 and was just staring. Me and my partner were just sitting on the couch staring at it because there's no time limit on them. And they were just like, do it until you do it. And I was just like, I give up. It's been like 20 minutes on this one puzzle.
So I did do it. Yeah, I did. And one of the things that it taught me was, character types don't have to match. Oh gosh, I'm hitting all these things that they were collectibles. The character types don't have to match. Oh no, he's over that little hole. Am I not going to be able to get him out? Oh, that hole. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a toad in there.
Toad in the hole.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Come on. There it is. I need these coins. I need these coins.
You never know.
So I'll turn on my toad tracker and we'll see if it burns battery, and you can recharge the battery back at the toad base. Oh, stop it.
There's a lot of different fast travel systems. There's one pipe that'll lead to each of the different worlds, and then there's even little things leading from like the toad zones, like the little toad research labs that you can track.
Must be up there, Ben.
See that other hole?
Up there. Must be
under your foot? That hole under your foot?
Yeah, you're right. That's him.
Oh.
Okay. I should turn that off. It's wasting battery.
What does he have to say for himself?
Chestnuts.
Oh yeah. Sometimes they have hints.
My chestnut's just fine, thank you. I'm gonna turn that off now. A toad radar. Okay, let's move forward. Paper this over. I assume I will get to a pipe. Oh, can I reach that from here? Chestnut. I have died once, and I was able to use a 1-up mushroom during the fight. Come on, to survive the fight. So I haven't gotten a game over yet.
I've come close. I died once, just from falling in holes too many times and being stubborn about using the mushroom, but I haven't died in battle yet.
I will say the environmental damage is severe sometimes. Like,
I think it happens more to me than battle damage, honestly. Yeah,
you kind of take more hits from the environment, thorns and falling in holes, and it's like 7 a pop, which is a lot for this game when enemies do like 3. So the environmental damage can be a lot. I'm gonna kind of just move forward here and see if I can get into.
I think you're about to hit the temple.
Sorry, coins. Coins have not been my issue. No. These are ways they gate areas, kind of Zelda style, with those little pieces of tape to now make a fast travel or a faster travel, like a shortcut. It's like knocking a ladder down in Bloodborne. Is that the new reference? That's probably the better reference.
I was in my head. I was like, oh, it's like the Dark Souls thing.
yeah, okay. So let's pop in the dungeon in that room back there with the Toad telecommunicator. I could fax myself back to
travel
back to the main Toad area, which I did want to show off quickly, but let's just get inside.
Find Bobby still.
Oh yeah, what happened, Bobby? He got hit. Oh.
What?
Oh, Bobby. Let's take this pipe. Well, no, I think actually this pipe is going to take me back to the beginning of the area. So let's go get Bobby.
Look at Bobby.
Let's go get Bobby. Bobby's coming with us.
Whether he likes it or not.
Bobby. Wait, this still counts as, no, this is Autumn Mountain, right? I was gonna say this count as Chestnut Valley. It does not.
No, I think it was that little hole you fell into. I was just gonna say, a big part of those first few Paper Mario games that people really hold dear are the companions. And so far, like I said, I'm not much further than Vinny. I've kind of just gotten to the temple. But so far, I think that's maybe the one area I think this game is a little weaker than its predecessor, or one of the ways it's weaker. I think that you don't even have like really a companion other than Olivia in the first zone, and Bobby himself is fine, and he has some jokes and stuff, but like in battle, he doesn't really do anything unique. He just kind of hits one enemy randomly. I think that's maybe one of the weaker spots of this game.
You're probably right. I've seen at least one other companion on my little brother, my son's my son's save.
Oh, there he is. He's up in that tree.
Oh, Bobby.
Oh, I see the pipe too.
Okay, I need to get up there.
There's a.
Oh,
you gotta go down to get up, Vinny.
Okay, I didn't see.
Oh, you just missed it. It was to the right.
It's right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. How are we gonna get there? You can't jump over the chestnuts, I assume, right?
No.
Okay. Bobby, hold on, Bobby. Coming for you, Bobby.
Music too. Each of the areas kind of have their own unique style. Like this is a very kind of Asian-inspired area. Not this music right here, Chestnut Valley, but
but you hear
the larger area.
Yes. It's so satisfying with the being able to take him out in one hit.
He's gonna blow.
No, he's okay. No, don't never say that. Where'd he go? I had this guy get back here because I left the area. All right. I don't want to fight him. So, Bobby. Is he back? Should I go back? Ben, I don't want to waste time.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to Autumn Mountain. Sorry, I just trying to move it forward. Wait, Bobby! How'd I actually get up here?
That Bobby's a rapscallion, He kind of marches to the beat of his own drum.
Maybe there are multiple Bobbies. Oh, look at this. Well, this should be easy.
It's so easy, but they're all so close to each other.
This is definitely just should be easy.
And then you see 3 moves, and you're like, oh, God.
This should be so easy. All right. Okay, that's going to be 3 moves. We got this. We solved your riddle master. We got it. All right. I think
and just because I don't think we're gonna get there, I wanted to talk a little bit about the boss system, where it's similar. You're rotating stuff around, but instead of trying to line anything up, the boss is in the middle. You're on the outside, and you have to kind of make a route with little arrows and symbols on the ground and make your way to the boss. Which is fun because it takes the system you already know, but it puts a interesting spin on it.
Well, let me do this. Let me get Bobby here, and I'll head back to the Toad Village, and I'll go to the battle. I'll try and do the boss battle, and we'll end it there. Okay, I assume that means just smash him with the hammer. Oh.
Yeah, I definitely. You were right. You kind of said this at the top that the game is a little. There it is, right there. Yes. It's all top heavy. There's a lot of tutorialization. It kind of tells you everything twice, and it can be a little like eye rolling at times. But once you're kind of out of that first area, it
moves a little fast.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, as somebody who had to do it twice, once with my son, and once again, the first couple of battles were kind of a lot because you can't skip through any of that stuff either. All right, I'm gonna fax myself. Hopefully it lets me. Yes, and then I'm gonna take Picnic Road back to Toad Town. Can't skip this though, but I won't. Come on, everybody. It's cute. It's a real cute aesthetic.
It is cute. This has my favorite type of Bowser in it, which is bumbling idiot Bowser. He's a tiny little folded up face.
I feel like he's threatening. You know,
he's a tiny little face.
Yeah, but
he doesn't even have legs.
He's like, I like this Bowser because his minions really like him, and he seems like he really cares about them. Like genuinely,
it's
like
the Super Mario RPG Bowser.
Like, stop folding up my people. I'm gonna get you.
He has to pretend that he's still, the terror of the Mushroom Kingdom, but he's just he probably has good benefits.
He does say a thing when you first encounter him and have to kind of save him, which is like, you need me as much as I need you, Mario, which I thought was like very Joker Batman-ish. Okay, I'm going to go, this is the way to Toad Town. We're going to go look at some of the shops that are there and then maybe end this on a boss battle, which I wonder if they let you do the mid-bosses or just the elementals. Let's see.
I kind of, they kind of, I won't say it just in case people are super blind, but they put out a trailer before this came out showing some of the bosses. I kind of wish they didn't because the surprise of seeing what some of the larger bosses were could have been nice, but I will say even with that, it was quite a joy getting to them.
Yeah, yes, they're cool. All right, so this is the weapon shopping. We'll kind of show you the different things you can get, or at least that I can get right now, which include the shiny boots, the metal boots, so...
I know you could buy more 1-ups.
Yeah, so fire flowers, which kind of when you're in battle can launch things down a line. Can I not buy anything now?
You have to talk to him.
Oh, okay, first. But that's just kind of the shop. I'm not going to actually do it. The accessory shop, is it here?
It's on the left. It's in one of the houses on the left area.
That's the battle training area. That's the museum, which I'm not going to go into. It's kind of Animal Crossing-esque in its layout. Kind of just four
you can
rooms.
Also spend toad. You get one toad point. It's that one right there. You get one toad point for rescuing toads, and then you can spend them to unlock like artwork and stuff.
Yes.
It's neat, it's something you'll do like a couple times as you come back to this town.
Right. So he has no new accessories, and that's probably because accessories are pretty powerful. And you get so you can have, I assume, one per slot or one per column equipped. And as you can see, I got this one, HP up. I bought them all, so these are all the ones you can get. There's that Toad Bell. Which it looks like it has upgraded versions. Maybe the radius is better. This vacuum, which sucks up confetti. I assume this will be just like bigger confetti bag or things like that. You do get bigger confetti bags as you go in the game, so I could be wrong there. More time during the battle, slightly more time, and a better guard. And I don't know if these will just be upgraded versions or have other kind of buffs on them, but I can't wait till he gets more stuff. Because the accessories are fun.
He probably gets one, it seemingly gets one after each like boss battle.
After each, what are they called? They're streamers, yeah, which is makes me laugh every time Olivia is like, we have to get rid of all the streamers. I'm like, yeah. You can
kind of see them in the top there in the background. They're wrapped around Peach's castle, each kind of spewing out to a different zone.
Ben, we gotta get rid of the streamers. The streamers are ruining our castle. All right, is this where you fight? Can you fight the bosses here? Okay. In the dojo, in my training center. I'm gonna go downstairs.
It's just a normal, unassuming little house, and then you go downstairs. I like the trainer simulator music.
Very rocky. Okay. This is probably where he's gonna. Oh. Well, I didn't know he was just gonna give me that.
I haven't. Wait.
Yes, I am. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Once per turn. Okay.
That seems great.
Bankruptcy blocker. Okay.
Oh, wow. I need to go back and get that.
That's well, thanks, Quick Look.
Hey, no thanks necessary.
Let's go into this is where you kind of do the lineup simulation. This is where you can practice your timing on your weapons. And I think this is where you do the bosses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the angry toad. The toad with angry eyebrows is a good look.
There are a couple of angry ones. One was standing next to a pipe, and he's like, My job is to just stare at this pipe angrily. So if you don't want to see any of the bosses, obviously tune out. Now, I'm not sure which bosses it's going to show me when I go into this thing. I assume it'll be the Vellumental, and that's the one I would pick. But we'll see.
It's crazy immersive. Not only is the writing good, but the localization is really good. Like there's a Goomba early on who says like, "I'm gonna take the L on this one," and it's just like you.
Oh, I can choose.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can choose.
All right, I'll pick the Vellumental because I think, like Ben said, these are kind of fun to see on your own. So let's just pick this, and let's try the Earth Vellumental. Spoilers: it's a turtle. Also, I think the Earth Vellumental's not as hard as some of the other ones. So, like Ben was saying before, he's in the middle of the ring now. I'm on the outside, and I have to get certain. I have to land on certain things here. So I've got the timer, same as always. I've got 3 ring moves, and now you have to have these arrows lined up, and you have to start on one. So you will walk in the direction of the arrow until you hit something else. So I would walk straight, then I'd turn right, then I'd walk up, and then I'm going to move this action icon here, this one here, to hit his leg, which is what you need to do for this battle. Spoilers. So let's do that. And you'll see me walk over, and then I'm going to smash it with a hammer. Sorry, leg.
It's cool because, like, the first time you encounter these bosses, you don't really know the strategy. And so, like, you go and you try and hit it maybe in the shell, and it's like, well, that's not going to work. And then periodically we'll see items kind of drop on. And one of those items right there, that envelope, will be a hint.
Yes.
On, like, oh, you should try hitting its legs. And then you are like, okay, I'm going to hit its legs.
And this can be pretty complicated. Like when you're mapping out your route here, and you're trying to get specific places, can be kind of more challenging than maybe it first appears. So I can get here. I'd like to actually open that chest at some point to see if I can get any goodies, but I'm going to walk up, I'm going to go around the corner, I'm going to go up, and I'm going to hit his other leg here.
You haven't... Oh, no, never mind.
I'm going to skip all the other moves here. And if you don't land on something or you don't have an arrow, he'll just fall down. He'll just take and then you'll just get hit. Like you, Mario, will fall down, not the boss. And some of these can take a while to fight. I remember my son was fighting when I had to help him, and we were puzzling it out for a while. So that's the block. You just take reduced damage. And this is why I said I've never gotten through a boss without getting hit, because I think you kind of have to. But they do. Yeah. They do give you health and stuff like that.
Throw it. Do you have any coins to throw? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Toads.
Yeah, I gotta get at it. Well, I can't do it here.
Yeah, you probably can't do it in the VR thing. I was gonna say if you do that, they will straight up sometimes like put a dotted line out that shows you where you're going, which can be really helpful.
So if I do this,
what a turn!
But I'm not gonna hit. I don't know if I'll be able to hit that leg.
Oh yeah, no.
So which is a shame because that's what I want to do. But I can
rotate
change
the inner circle.
this.
Yeah. Oh no.
I want to end there. That's not going to do it either.
Or if you could get his tail.
See, this would be a good one, except for all that. I'm going to throw a couple more coins. Oh, you cannot!
No coins, video, 7 seconds!
Okay, we're just going to take, as they say, take the L on this one. Okay. Because I'm going to get... Oh, I forgot to move the heart away. I'm just going to show you this. This is where you get the notes. And then when you get the chest, it'll throw some more stuff out onto the board. So one of those
what
is...
What do the red ones do?
It might be damage.
More actions. Okay.
Might be damage. So you can see I can't target now the leg or anything. I can hit him for a little bit of damage here. It's not a lot, but it's something. I think it's like 2. Yeah. And then he's going to blast me back. Block. Mess up the block. That's another missed block. And there we go. So I should get the heart. I don't think we're going to beat him. Like I said, these boss battles, you can see his HP. They can go for a bit here.
You eventually do, at least the 2 bosses I've encountered, like if you hit a certain number of spots a certain number of times or something, you'll get access to like a super attack, which will do a ton of damage.
Yes. I don't know if there's a way to quit out of this. Which is...
can you hold B?
I will try after I punch him in the leg. Oh, wait, I think I messed that up. Yep, we're going on a little trip. Let's pick this up. We're going to go around and around. Yeah, we'll get him in the shell. So you can see I've got 2 turns here, still can't get him. Let's do. I can try the shiny hammer and see if it gets me a little more damage.
I can't wait till my Toad audience looks like that.
Yeah. Okay, well I missed the super. All right. Is it timer's counting up, right?
That timer, yeah, it's
Okay.
like your
I'll hold
meta timer.
Let's see if I can hold B, because that's how you normally flee a battle. Oh, quit. There it is. Okay,
Oh, there you
X.
go.
Got it. This game I will also seems pretty considerate about the player in terms of, aside from some unskippable stuff near the beginning about things you think of like, oh, I really wish they did this, and they usually do. So I would be very surprised if they didn't let you get out of there. So let's cancel that. And I'm gonna kind of wrap it up. I feel like that's a pretty extensive look at most of the things happening here. There's one other thing that happens a lot. It's called the 1,000 paper fold or something. That it's just
a little. Yeah. You move around, you hit a button.
Yeah, but you can go into the options and change some stuff around. So this time extender is what the guy just gave me.
That's the new thing.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
pop into that real quick.
Turn
coin
it.
limit thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, it'll show you exactly how many seconds it'll buy you.
So it's funny. I saw this in the Olivia stuff, and these were just question marks until I got this. And it made it sound like it was an accessibility thing, or kind of reduce the difficulty. But this, with the coin limit, does not. So this being on and this being on, it's just going to drain coins once per turn.
Once per turn, yeah. You'll lose 100 coins if your time runs out.
Yeah. Okay, here are your rumble settings. There's motion control settings, which I turned off, but just because, listen, it wasn't for me. And then if you go into that help again, is where you get the Olivia stuff, which, again, I think these are good. Let me see if they show you the... So that's where I found out you can click the R button. That's where you can extend it. And there's just turn on the time extender. So some of these you might not have the thing for it yet, and they're not dynamic enough to know that. So like some of the stuff back here, they'll talk about like passes and submarines and diving and stuff, which like you don't have yet. But listen, it's a fun game. I like it a lot.
I'm really impressed with how they managed to, like I said, create a battle system that is challenging, but it's not like you're going to keep dying and replaying the same battles over and over again. It's a good balance of difficulty and punishment.
Yeah, and it's satisfying when you get those guys lined up, and it's infuriating when you can't, but you can always brute force your way through the battle if you have to. And like I said, I've died once, and it was mostly because I wasn't paying attention to my health, and it was on a boss. And the bosses will, like you saw, just keep chipping away at your damage constantly. So if you're not careful, you can absolutely take too much damage there. But
I'll go drink a coffee.
I'm not exactly sure why I want to drink this coffee yet, but I will. There we go. Now I can move a little faster here.
I know that for a fact that there are more coffee stands later, so maybe this is just a little introduction to the concept, and then later on you might want.
I do like coffee. So yeah, that's Paper Mario, the Origami King. I think it's a lot of fun. I actually am very much enjoying it. And it's the game I want to play right now. It's the game I spend my evenings playing.
Same here.
It's fun to go through. It's not like a nail biter. It's just pleasant. It's a pleasant game. Coming off of The Last of Us 2, very different tone.
Coming off of Deadly Premonition 2, very different play experience.
Yes, this seems well made. I guess the only thing that bums me out sometimes is when I get caught in a battle or a series of battles that it can be monotonous because you're gonna line them up pretty easily and just knock them out in one hit. But then again, sometimes I can't, and my brain just flips over like I'm flipping over a pancake, and I'm like, I'm not seeing it. Everybody uses that metaphor, right? Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save it. Thank you, Ben Pack.
Thanks, Winnie.
If you like what you see here, Paper Mario: The Origami King, available now. Thanks.